Holt's cycle was the first in postseason history. What's your reaction to kind of that historic feat?
And great. He's been swinging the bat well for a while now. We felt the matchup was good for him tonight, although he was 0 for whatever coming into the game against Severino. He's been able to catch up with fastballs and hit it the other way, breaking balls, and pull it with power. He's a good player. Last year was a tough one for him as far as being healthy and the whole thing that went on with him. But, when healthy, he can help you out, and tonight was a great night for him.
You actually said he might hit, you were looking for a slider that he could hit to right field, and he ended up doing that.
Yeah, like I told you guys a few weeks ago, play the Powerball tomorrow, and hopefully I can get it.
Pete.
Alex, one lineup change you had to make because Mitch was hurt, but the other three you had a choice. I mean, how much did those three guys you think help lead to what happened tonight?
No, Rafi in the first at bat, very disciplined, staying with the pitches and putting a good swing. Then he gets a good jump on a 3-2 count. He's still second. With Brock, we know what he can do. It was just a matter of, to use him out there in the right matchup, and Christian, he was outstanding behind the plate. He did a good job with Nate, with Heater, and Eddie. Put the ball in play with man at third and 2 outs. He gets a infield hit, and then the hit and run. That was beautiful. That was a great job staying on the pitch, going the other way, and kind of like, I think that play kind of like got us going as far as like the big inning. It's something we've been doing the whole season. He got a fastball, went the other way, and after that we took off.
You were sitting here yesterday. Somebody asked you what you expected of Eovaldi, and you said 7 innings, 2 hits, and 1 run. So was it close enough? Or?
Yeah, it was. We trust the guy. That his stuff is that good. His fastball, 99, 100, the cutter, 94, 95, the split. And one thing with him, it really doesn't matter, like this stage, you guys saw it. It was unbelievable, before the game and the first few innings. And he was just innate, pitching in Tampa or pitching in Fenway or pitching here in Yankee Stadium. His stuff is good, and it's just about executing, throwing strikes, and letting the defense do the job.
And to your right, Alex.
Alex, being with Houston last year and coming to New York and the ALCS, did you take any lessons with you from Houston to Boston about playing in New York, or imparting any kind of wisdom on the team in the playoffs in New York?
No, well, I knew it was going to be loud. That's something I told them a few days ago. Regardless of the rivalry and how many times we play them, it's a different vibe in the playoffs, and it was. From the introductions to the first pitch to whatever, it was alive. This place is great. And we just gotta stay in the moment. Just don't get too overhyped because we're playing the Yankees and it's loud, and just keep it simple. Win every pitch, and tonight we did.
Take a couple more. Ryan, on your right.
Alex, I know your team has passed a lot of tests throughout a very successful regular season, but do you learn anything on a night like tonight after what happened in Game 2 to have this kind of performance in Game 3?
Yeah, a lot of people got caught up in Game 2, but it was a 3-1 game in the 6th inning, so just one good swing with Gary late in the game, and all of a sudden it's 6-2, I think it was. But we show up every day. That's the thing about this team, and it's boring, and people kind of don't like it, but we show up, we prepare, we play, we turn the page, and we've been doing it the whole season, and we'll do it tonight, and tomorrow we'll show up and be prepared and play again.
We've got 4 more teed up, starting with Johnny.
Alex, can you look ahead to tomorrow with CC against Presero, and how tough will it be to close it out here?
It was tough today coming here, 1-1. The only thing we know is that you know, if we don't win tomorrow, we have a game 5. That's the only thing we gained today. But we got a chance to come here and put a good game and see what happens. You know, I know they trust Cece. We trust Rick. You know, veteran guys that they've done it for a few years. It should be fun.
I'll stay in the back with Chris.
Is Pierce okay?
Yeah.
It was-
It was just a matter of keeping him off his feet and putting Ian to play defense and Brock at first base.
Take 2 last ones. Natalie?
Alex, hablando del ambiente aquí, ¿no? ¿Cuánta confianza les da a ustedes haber podido venir aquí, tener un triunfo como lo tuvieron y estar ahora a una victoria de avanzar?
No, pero nosotros siempre tenemos confianza y sabemos que podemos ganar en cualquier escenario. Yankee Stadium es uno de esos estadios que es histórico, a pesar de que es nuevo, pero la franquicia y la historia del equipo es algo que lo hace sumamente especial, pero nada cambia. Al final hay que jugar de la manera que correcta y hoy lo hicimos por 9 entradas, así que mañana vendremos con el chance de ganar la serie y lo vamos a hacer de la misma manera que hoy, salir a jugar duro y ver lo que sucede.
One last one? Nothing else? We'll finish up with Scott in the back here.
How impressed were you with the team, especially in the beginning of the game, with the noise and everything and what you went through last year with the Astros? Did you end up saying anything to certain guys before it started?
No, I mentioned it to them when they played the A's. We had a team dinner and to talk about the regular season and what was coming for the playoffs, and I let them know that it's a different vibe here. You know, this place is amazing. You know, it's alive, and the fans, they get into it from the get-go. But I think from pitch 1, we let them know that we were here. You know, although it was a fly ball to center field, but it was a different approach by the leadoff hitter. You know, he hasn't swinging a first pitch in a while, and he crushed that ball. It didn't go out, but it kind of like let him know that, hey, you know, we're here, we're gonna be fine, and it was a great game.